Okay, well, the day is almost here for my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. It's going to happen tomorrow morning. I need to be there at 6:30. I'm not too happy about that because I'm going to have to wake up in the dark. But anyway, I have to be there at 6:30 tomorrow morning. I'm a little anxious about this. I was always kind of concerned about that, something terrible could happen to me while I'm being operated on. I kind of have discounted that. I know so many people who've had the surgery, and this doctor in particular has done this surgery hundreds of times, and he is really very good at it. So I'm not too worried about that. I still have a little fear of anesthesia just because when I was 6 years old, I had my tonsils out and I had nightmares while I was being operated on. And I just have this, this irrational fear that I'm going to wake up in the middle of the surgery. But that's also ridiculous. Most of what I'm thinking about is what's on the other side. And I'm really thinking of this whole thing as starting a new life in a lot of ways. Obviously, it's just my eating, my hunger, my relationship to, I hate to say relationship, my attitude towards food that I'm expecting is going to change. But the more I think about it now, that is going to be a significant change in my life. And the fact that this is changing the hormones, the chemicals that flow in my body, could have something to do with, how I think and how I see the world. And optimistically, I'm sort of thinking that maybe I'm going to start feeling very good, like happy, after when I get to the other side of this. But it's a big unknown. Even though I've talked to a lot of people who have this, I've gone to support group for a couple of meetings. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and everything, but one of the things that comes across is that different people have different reactions to it. So it is a big question mark what my life is going to be like after I have the surgery. So for now, this is me Sunday night, and the next you'll see me is when I'm have my surgery tomorrow morning. So thank
This just started.
Okay, hi everybody. Well, here I am. I'm in New Haven Hospital, and this is the second day. I had my surgery yesterday morning, and I'm recovering. I hope to go home tomorrow. That little bit I said about anesthesia was kind of silly because all I remember is them putting the mask on my face, and the next thing I remember is being in the recovery room. So there was no bad dreams, nothing strange about the anesthesia. The recovering, I suppose I'm doing better than most people. I have pain here, of course, where they operated. And I just generally don't like lying down on flat beds because my back hurts a little bit. So there is just the issue of my back hurting. That's more of a problem than anything. Anyway, everybody's been poking and prodding me. I have tubes connected to me. I have an IV, I have a catheter, I have a fluid drain. And they've been coming in and taking my blood sugar, my blood pressure, my temperature. Then I've had a few residents come in just to observe. That's about all I have to say now. I can, I'll say a little more when I get home, but thank you everybody for pulling for me. That's it. Well, everybody, I'm home. It's today's Wednesday. I had surgery Monday morning, and I'm here. I can tell you. Let's say I didn't really eat anything from the time of my surgery. Well, actually, from the night before my surgery until was it yesterday morning, I think. And all I had, they gave me a little water to sip, and I wasn't hungry. The surgery really does take away your hunger, um, and so I hear it's going to stay like that. So right now I'm on the first 2 weeks. They're putting me on a protein shake, but just a little bit of a protein shake, and I still have to have another installment of it today, and I'm going to have to remember to do this before I go to bed. So it certainly did that. It takes your hunger away. As far as it changing my mood and my attitude, I don't know. I'm still, kind of a little tired and wiped out from surgery. So that remains to be seen. But I want to thank, first of all the people at Yale New Haven Hospital, all the nurses and physicians assistants and the doctors have been really nice. Um, I've seen so many different people because, of course, you don't have the same person 2 days in a row. They're really nice. They do, of course, their job is to come in at like 4:30 in the morning and take your blood sugar, your blood pressure, whatever. But that was all right. I mean, I didn't get a hell of a lot of sleep in the hospital, but I got enough, and I ended up catnapping through most of the day. So I'm home, and like I said, it's a new life. I walked in the door, and I immediately had this compulsion to go to the refrigerator and get something to eat, and then I had to say, wait, I don't do that anymore. So those little cues about eating, going to have to work on. But I don't have the physiological cues about getting hungry all the time. So if I don't think about food, I don't get hungry. So this is like the start of the journey. Although I can say it looks like I lost 8 pounds since before the surgery, and I hope I lose more pretty quickly. So, I have to say the doctor comes in and says, "Oh, you had a little problem there," and which got me all nervous. And he said, I didn't want to mess up your tattoo, and I wasn't sure where to make the incision. And frankly, I expected he was going to mess it up, but he did a really good job. Hardly did anything. Now, if you don't want to see my incisions, which are tiny, but if you don't want to see my bare belly, you better turn away. But I'll tell you, this is laparoscopic surgery, so there's really very little, just a few holes they made. Can you believe they pulled out 80% of my stomach through these holes? Isn't that something? Okay, you can look now. But as this thing goes along, as I start losing the weight, I'll be seeing more of you. So thank you.